knowing I could provide a qualified, certified interpreter, she fumed. Well, you're just trying to promote your business. Congratulations on doing that.
Right.
Green's family told WFLA he was just doing what the county asked of him. It was obvious to me he wasn't a professional interpreter. I was totally shocked. Chris Wagner, former president of the National Association of the Deaf, which I didn't even know they had one.
Again, I just didn't realize that there were that many deaf people watching the press conferences.
Well, they're people.
Yeah, but we don't necessarily know that how many are deaf. I mean, are they signing to just a couple of people?
Let me put it to you this way, based on what you just said to me.
Right.
If you were blind, you would listen like a motherfucker. Right?
I would.
They're deaf. You are watching things.
Right.
That's what you do.
Absolutely.
So there's your answer. The deaf community is demanding an apology from the county for the blunder, according to WFLA. I'm willing to bet if he was just signing pizza, Monster, and Bear, he doesn't know.
So they're up there, and they're saying, well, Irma is heading north with sustained winds of 185 miles per hour. We're telling everybody now that they should evacuate. Meanwhile, the deaf people are watching, and they're like, holy shit, I think we're feeding pizza to a bear.
Yeah. Right. And they quickly caught on that there's no way that could be there's no way they're saying that up there.
Right.
So they got pissed.
Yeah, because first of all, bears don't really eat pizza, as far as I know. It's all honey. If it's out.
If it's out. If it gets cold enough.
Right. So they're sitting there going, honey, I know we had pizza last night. Take the cold pizza, put it in the refrigerator, because there's a bear coming to eat it.
This is a classic case of someone getting in way over their head. I actually feel bad for Marshall Green.
Yeah.
The county asked him to do this as a favor.
But why would you say yes? If someone said to you, we need you to do that, you don't know sign language, do you?
No.
No. Why would you say yes then to it?
I didn't know how to do stand-up comedy. I went up and did that, didn't I? I didn't know how to moderate a show on a national tour. I did that, didn't I? Did I do a very good job at anything?
Listen, we get it. We get it. You worked with the Deadliest Catch guys. That's not like the fourth.
I get you. All right, forget it.
Fourth time you brought
I
it
have
up.
done a lot of things that I'm not qualified to do, is my point.
Right.
A lot. And it always ends badly. Always.
Right.
I'd be up there doing Pizza Monster Bear because you know he got screwed up. Just stop saying yes to stuff.
Well, no, all I can think of is pizza right now. While you were talking to me, all I pictured was pizza.
I am starving, by the way. Starving.
Anyway, you're right. Don't say yes to shit that you can't fulfill the obligation.
Thank you. I'm glad I heard it out loud because I really need to take that advice. You know how many things that I say yes to, and it's like 8 months away.
Yeah.
You know those planners? They always corner me.
Right.
I'm like, that shit's in August.
I say yes to a lot of gigs too.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be great.
Yeah. I gotta be honest.
I'll be in a great mood that day.
I gotta be honest. I didn't think the podcast was gonna fly. That's why I said yes.
And here you are.
When you said, you know what, we're going to do a podcast, sure, I'll fucking say
Here we are doing gang signs that mean Pizza, Monster, and Bear.
I'm like, do we have equipment? No. All right. Do we have a place to do the podcast? No.
Computer?
Yeah,
No.
computer. No.
Sponsors? No.
Yes, then I'll do it. Because I didn't think that we would. I didn't think we would be able to get our shit together.
1, 2, 3.
Here's number 3.
You have the next one, my friend. And this story this is a big one.
This may be the worst first date in the history of Tinder dates.
Okay.
It may be the worst one ever. A woman was stuck in the window trying to retrieve her own poop that she threw out the window while she was on a date.
Now, I examined this story on my radio show this past week, and I still don't know if I understand it.
I don't think I totally understand it either. So they met on Tinder.
Let's get the physical layout in order here.
All right, let's get the
met on Tinder.
The stuff that we do know. The stuff that we do know.
Yeah.
All right. They met on Tinder, finally decided to go out on a date. Went out for dinner. Everything was pretty normal.
English couple.
Couple. So this could be the beginning of the problem because it's English food, and that goes right through you. Yeah. Anyway, so they went and had a nice dinner. Went back to his place to watch TV.
That's where I got confused.
To watch TV and maybe have some wine.
Okay,
all right.
so
Whether there was I guarantee that he thought there was going to be sex, but
she's
she
in his apartment
didn't.
on the first date. Chances are that's kind of how that works out, right?
Well, yeah.
I kind of sound like Mike Tyson right now.
In my world, yes.
She did my apartment.
Right.
What are you talking about? She was in there. It was 3:00 in the morning.
No means yes, right? Anyway, let's just say that they were nice people.
Okay.
All right, and so they went back, and it turns out she had to go to the restroom. She had to use the bathroom because that English food, whatever it was, went right through her. The fish and chips, whatever they were eating. I just assume it was fish and chips because I don't really know. Bangers and mash.
Yeah, that I run out. I don't even know what they eat. Everybody talks about it, but nobody knows what they eat.
Right. So she went to the bathroom. Now, they don't really talk about what happened. Somehow, she had to get the poop out of the toilet.
She clogged it. That's what happened.
She clogged the toilet.
And rather than leave a floater.
Right. She scooped it up.
With toilet paper.
Right. All right. So she got like a catcher's mitt. She got a wad of toilet paper.
Such a bad decision.
Reached in, took the poop, didn't have anything to do with it, so tossed it out the bathroom window.
Yeah.
But it didn't go all the way down to the courtyard or the ground. It landed on the ledge.
Oh.
Right outside his
that's
window.
What I didn't understand. It's just I thought it was a complicated window.
It landed right on which means that she has terrible aim.
She should have just left it on the ledge. He would never in a million years figure out
he would have thought
that was her shit.
Or he would have said, wow, that pigeon really
Diesel
was
pigeon,
huge.
Yeah, or thought his neighbor.
Wow, yeah.
Bert upstairs.
Yeah, or those damn kids next door.
Yeah, exactly. Never know.
Anyway, so she decided then, I can't leave it laying on the ledge, and decided to crawl out the window, but it was a window that opens from the top, okay? So she had to reach from the top and...
No, I don't want to get too graphic
and
here.
Halfway through...
But at this point in her activity...
Right.
Think about when you're in there. You go to the bathroom.
Right.
You have to clean up after.
Absolutely.
Now,
freshness
if you
is key.
have an emergency situation where the toilet is backing up, you may not, at this point, have done that part of the activity.
Exactly.
And your pants may not even be up.
Right.
Is she climbing out, cock-a-butt,
maybe she
out the window.
Maybe she was wearing a skirt or a dress.
Even worse.
So anyway, so her ass was inside the apartment. Her head and arms were outside the apartment, just inches away from the catcher's mitt full of her own excrement.
I hear that's how the Scots used to torture people.
Now, mind you, if I walk into a bathroom and see a woman's ass hanging there, I'm thinking, this is the greatest date ever.
Yeah.
Game on.
Until you get a couple of details.
Right. And so anyway, she had to call the guy. And here's the best part. They called the fire department to come and rescue her.
She was stuck.
And the article says, after the firemen composed themselves.
Right, yeah.
Because, they were just laughing.
Yeah. Like the scene in Something About Mary where they keep bringing
we got a bleeder.
And a one, and a two.
So they released her. I assume they removed the catcher's mitt full of poop as well. And there's no word about whether or not there'll be a second date.
No, that's not true. I actually read the follow-up on this. He was very cool about it, and this is why I think this is suspect. He was very cool and very charming about it in an interview he did with a local television station that ended up going national. And he said he probably will see her again.
Wow.
He doesn't know if it will turn into a friendship or a relationship, but he probably will see her again. They had a good laugh about it. And he even started a crowdsourcing thing to get the window fixed because it was broken.
Yeah, they had to break the window to get her out.
Then they gave the crowdsourcing thing raised too much money, so they disseminated it a bunch of charities.
Oh, that's nice.
That's why I think it's bullshit.
See, I think they just made up a story.
It's a whole made up story to go viral.
Right. You know what? I agree. I call bullshit.
Yeah, it's a bullshit story.
I call first date shit.
The guy said, yeah. All right.
Here's number 4.
All right, this one I have in my notes here. I wrote down what you told me. You told me some information, and I wrote down just some pieces of information, and I'm confused. I wrote down woman, makeup, balls. Go.
This is sweeping the internet.
Okay.
This is a new thing.
Hottest thing out.
Hottest thing out.
All right.
next to poop out the window, this is the hottest thing. An 18-year-old girl put a viral video of her doing her makeup. That's the video.
Right. It went viral. Now, what qualifies as viral? 1 million plus?
They didn't say. Could be a couple million, could be a couple thousand. But here's what a woman putting on her makeup, you may say.
You may say.
Why is that so special?
Yeah.
Every day women are putting on makeup.
Right.
By the way, if I see one more woman in her car doing her makeup, I'm going to run them off the road.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Woman in car, run off the road.
Just make that note. Because if you hear about that story, I'll be the one that did it.
Okay.
Anyway, so turns out that when she puts her makeup on, they have to blend the makeup, whether it's a foundation or whether
They
it's
say blend, but I just see them patting the shit out of their faces.
Well, yeah.
No, you don't.
No. I took makeup classes in college.
You did?
Because I was a theater major.
Oh, you gotta.
And you don't rub.
You dab.
You pat.
You pat.
Yeah, because if you blend it, if you rub it, it looks dirty. It smears it.
Right.
So you pat.
Filthy if you rub it. It's so dirty.
Don't rub it. You pat it.
You Imagine a chick comes at you for a handy and she's just patting it.
Anyway, this woman, this 18-year-old girl, uses her boyfriend's testicles, his sack, to blend her makeup.
No, she doesn't.
No, she does. There's a video of it.
How do they show his balls?
So they're hanging out of his pants.
And they just pixelate it?
And they're pretty big balls. No, his balls are actually out.
Okay.
And
you see his balls.
You see his balls.
You can put balls on YouTube, huh?
I guess you can.
That's weird. I'm not allowed to put a Beatles song on YouTube. But they can put someone's balls on me.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no.
So my balls are going up on YouTube tomorrow.
Right. No,
by the way.
if we say listen to the Smith and Milano podcast, it gets blocked somehow.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. No. Oh, no, you can't make money. But this woman has his balls, and it may be only one, and she puts on her makeup, and then she's dabbing her forehead as if it were like a cotton ball.
Is he suspended from the ceiling?
It's a weird angle because there's someone's pointing down, and she's sort of like kneeling on the floor, and he's kind of straddling her in the classic teabag position.
Which is a classic, all right.
It's a classic. But he's not naked. It's just that his balls are hanging out through his zipper, so you don't see any other part of his body.
Yeah,
you just see
just berries, no twigs,
just the balls. Exactly.
Potatoes, no meat. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Carpet, no drapes.
Yeah. Here's what disturbs me about how this got to YouTube. Now you have Balls Guy,
right?
You have the girlfriend of Balls Guy who decided his balls are best to pat her makeup on.
By the way, their names are, she's 18. Her name is Joanna Hines. Okay. And her boyfriend is 20 years old, and he's Damon Richards.
All right.
Or
Joanna
Damon.
So you have these two, and they're doing their obviously super weird thing. They want to go viral, and it worked out. Great. Good for them. They're sold. They're all in, right?
Right.
They're into this. They've made a decision. They're committed. How did they talk the camera person into doing it?
I don't know. Do you want to come over?
It's like,
because here's what happened. She made a joke about it. Yeah. She was putting on makeup, and I guess he was walking around, and it was swinging around like a horse or something. And she said, "Oh, I should use your balls as a beauty blender." That's what they're calling it.
I heard she said
as a beauty blender.
She said, "Come here, let me smell your dick."
She said,
just like Taraji P. Henson and Baby Boy.
She said, "Oh my God, I was just watching this commercial with his father and his son."
I forget the product, but they ate at Werther's at the end.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
Cinco.
All right. What do we have? Oh my God!
The show has been very male junk centric today.
Junk trick.
Yeah,
it's been a junk trick show. Yeah. What do we have today? President Donald Trump has taken up an offer from an 11-year-old Virginia boy to help cut the White House grass. You heard a little bit about this, right?
Yeah. Just the kid was looking for a job or something, or did he send a letter to the president saying, "You're talking about how everybody has to get a job. I would love to cut the lawn of the White House."
Something to that effect.
Yeah,
if that's not true, I'm willing to still go with it.
All right, sounds good.
So, an 11-year-old kid. I did see this video. The kid's a cute kid, and I think it's a cute story.
Yeah.
Right. Frank Falls Church, Virginia, is where the kid was from, helping the grounds crew cut the rose garden grass on Friday, according to Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who has an problem, by the way. On Friday, she shared an image of him pushing a lawnmower next to the West Colonnade. Frank Giacchio was so is that his name? Okay. I thought I said it earlier. Frank Giacchio. So focused on pushing the lawnmower, he didn't notice Trump had emerged to greet him until the president was right next to him in the Rose Garden. Frank got a high five from the president, who called him the future of the country. Frank says he wants to be a Navy SEAL, to which Trump explained he'll make it. Now, the best part of the video is it looks like he blows him off. He doesn't. He's obviously, he's got to push him off. Old school.
Which was probably been laying around since like the Eisenhower administration.
Right.
Yeah, they finally found the lawnmower.
Yeah, they found it downstairs.
Right.
But the best part